Hello, you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? It's Rusty from Poker's Corner. The biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Maybe the Cobra might get a little bit close to the knuckle, but not as close as this boy. Isn't that right, Cobra? Hop, hop, bang. Hey, 30th of November, the final day of the month. You can't need a break now. What video is this? 91st. Spoilt yous this month, Anna. Hey? Spoilt yous. Hey? What a time to be alive. We've got Eddie gobbling off Bricktop. We've got the Gad stitching his colleagues up, haven't we, Gad? Hey? I'm all right, Jack. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm all right, Jack. That's what this is. Isn't that right, Gaddy? Hey? I can't believe, right, that the Gad would do that to Adam Cattrall. I can't believe it. How is he a team player? How can the Gad ever be trusted ever again? Hey, you can never ever be trusted, Gad. You know where you'll be working this time next year, don't you, lad? You'll be working for Big Ron at Talksport. Oh, hang on that one. Hey? Unbelievable, isn't it? Right. You know, this media thing at the moment, it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. It's fractured, isn't it? The media in boxing at the moment. We've got like, a lot of them are trying to get themselves out there and make it about them and not do the jobs. Why are you not doing your jobs? Learn your craft. People give that Dev Sandwich loads of stick. I do. But he's been working on it for over a decade for Bricktop, I've been told. So he'll have learnt his craft. He'll have been around it and done the business. Just like Spotty Frank. That's all. These are like next generation, aren't they? So boxing's going to change it next 5 years. It's going to change. These people are going to come to the front. You're going to see Dev Sandwich and Spotty Frank going at it. In another 5 years from now, people are saying that they're going to be like Bricktop and Barry Epstein used to be, going at it proper. But at the moment, everybody's all loved up, aren't they? They're all like, I don't know, they're all wanting to play happy families. But isn't it amazing how a few quid does that? Isn't it? A few quid does that to people, doesn't it? It makes them want to toe the line, doesn't it? A bit like Eddie Hills, isn't it? I'm not going to give Bricktop a leg up. Let's get you one though, hasn't he? Let's get you a leg up, hasn't he? And you've swallowed Eddie. Gobble, 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 gobble. Doesn't anybody fuck anymore? No, it's just gobbling, isn't it? Right? Oh my God. We've got Eddie Hills grooming little YouTubers. 5'4" ones that look like little bulldogs. Oh, Parsons, bless him. I feel sorry for Parsons. I just want to squeeze his little cheeks. But it looks to me like Eddie tries to bully him in a little way. In his own little way, he tries to bully him, doesn't he? But cheekily. But that's how they do it down there, isn't it? In Essex. That's what they do, isn't it? That's a bit of a rascal top you've got on there. Come out with all that, don't they? Like the best dressed men in the world. But what about Eddie this morning? Shreddy-earn! Oh! Something like that, isn't he? But he's not got as little body fat on him as me. But it looks like he's getting in shape. But is Eddie on the special shakes? Or has he been taking advice from Flex? Flex, have you been giving Eddie Hills advice? Because if Eddie Hills, with his platform, brings out a cookbook, we're all knackered. Could you imagine Eddie giving us all advice on nutrition after all omelette heads, after the omelette head gate? Listen, I'm going to tell it straight, mate. I don't like Conor Benn. I don't like him. I think he's arrogant. I think he's got a sense of entitlement. I don't think Campbell Hatton has. I just think he's been put in an unfortunate situation, so we should get behind Campbell Hatton. But Conor Benn, I can't get behind him. The arrogance, he's unbelievable. That's just how I look at it. We're calling out all these 147 guys. Listen, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. This is me looking into my crystal ball. We'll pretend this is a crystal ball. Because these are like gold dust round here, you know. Because if it were left to Kevin, we'd all be using that tracing paper that we used to use in infants, you know, in 70s at school. You'd be like, right now, so now. What am I going to do? Take it to art lesson and start tracing shit? These are gold dust. And do you know what, Kevin? I'm going to hide these now because they keep going missing out here. Nobody takes out else. You could leave dough here out. But these are gold dust. That's my crystal ball. Let's look into the porky crystal ball because that's what boxing is, isn't it? Shit roll at the moment. In the porky crystal ball, I'm seeing Crusher's appeal and the border control, all this appeal that went through in January. I see it failing. And I see only good coming out of this. And people saying, you know what? This ain't right. Drug cheats declaring themselves innocent. Is this where boxing's heading into 2024? Is this what we're up against now? I remember if you were a drug cheat, you were shamed in any sport. Look what they did to Ben Johnson, right? Look what they did to Ben Johnson, yeah? They destroyed him, didn't they? You've never seen a landslide like that in your life. Well, you're not going to do, are you? But 100 metres, it's like it's the flagship event, isn't it? The 100 metres, but Olympics. And we're talking like 35 and a half years ago. And there was no internet then. And that were massive. That were massive when Ben Johnson did that. Nowadays, they get all these experts and all these woodpeckers. Peck, 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 peck. Yeah, I'll sort that out for you. Here's my invoice. Swarming all other people. Right? They get all these invoices and all these experts. But what are they doing? Doing no, are they just teching? And then they're declaring that they're innocent. And we've got people like the Gad coming out. Well, Conor Benn's a nice man, and that, and you know, he's proved his innocence, and the WBC have cleared him, and this and that. Look, they've gone round in circles and circles now for 16 months, and there's another couple of months to go, and that'll take it to 18 months when the appeal is due. That is 18 months since the first test. They've had 2 tests, and they're still not having it. We've got Crusher coming out now. Crushing it in gym. Crush, crush, crush. Crusher. He's crushing it in the gym and he's saying he's out Feb. Eubank's saying the same thing. Now the problem they've got is this. Anybody working with Crusher on this, or opponents, or people in the opponent's corner, or people on undercard and all that, they're going to have problems down the line. Right? Yeah, they might all get paid on that night if they're going to do it with somebody else's jurisdiction, but could you imagine them having to come back and fight on a British Boxing Board of Control show? Could you imagine what that looked? Because let's have it right. Smith's done a good thing here, but he's not off the hook with me because he needs to do a lot more. He needs to sort the Gary Sykes situation out, or at least give Julian McGowan and Gary Sykes 30 minutes of his time so Julian McGowan can present his case. Why does it take this long? Smith, I'll take him personally down to Cardiff and come and see you myself and wait outside in car. I don't want to come in and see you. I'm not a gentleman. Me, no. I've got a sharp tongue. You're best off away from me, Smith. You need to give Gary Sykes 30 minutes of your time. You're giving Conor Benn enough of your time, aren't you? Fucking drug cheat. 2-time drug cheat. But you can't even look at the emails and the evidence for Gary Sykes. But for now, we're going to park that up. Let's let you deal with this, Smith. All right, let's let you deal with this situation because this is going to determine which way our sport goes, the sport of boxing that we all love with our hearts. This is going to determine what happens. Because that means if Conor Benn wins this and fights in UK, drug cheats can just do what they want. It'll be a free-for-all. You'll have people like Chris Medley's kids up at his gym and Glyn Road's kids at his gym and all other gyms in the country, all these young kids coming through are going to think, well, we might as well just cheat and just hide behind lawyers and legal advice. What will it be, a free-for-all? Is that where we're at now? Eh? Unbelievable. Talking about unbelievable stuff, it brings me to Fury Power putting pictures up of him from ages ago drinking Guinness. What's all that about? Tyson, they're old photos. We're not falling for that one. Although I'm hearing that you downed a few. Listen, at the end of the day, he ain't going to fight Feb. He ain't going to do that. He's going to think Riyadh season, they're going to want to close it at the end. They've given us that Feb date, haven't they? Because it's close to December. Look, Tyson will want to start his camp 4th or 5th of Jan. He'll want to go at it into March and fight in the March one at Riyadh season. That's what he'll want to do. He's not going to fight February 17th. You're pissing on us from a balcony again, lagging us. Lag that. Tyson. Coming in pissed, everybody. 2 seconds, because I'm cold. So that's how I look at it. So, but what can you do? It's freezing in here, man. Just had an email of someone this morning. Okay, they've got you stuck in that factory out where you can't mix with normal people. You can't have anybody around you. You're backward. Keep them coming, kid. Keep them emails coming. Because sometimes some of these emails, I'm starting to take bits out of them, especially one-liners and that, because everybody's funny, aren't they? Everybody in the world in their own little way is funny. And I pinch stuff out of everybody because people say, how do you come out with that, Russell? I said, I don't know, it's come out of my head, but I've seen it somewhere, and usually it's on emails and that, and some of them now are so funny. So, some of your people who email me, especially trolls, you should be on YouTube. You should be on YouTube. You know what I mean? But don't go down route of what other people have done, because in the last few years, I look on YouTube and I see what's happening to people. Some of these people who are followed. I mean, some of these people on YouTube will think they're funny and this and that, but they come out with stuff close to knuckle than that. I think to myself, God, why do all the people follow them and buy into it and give them money on live chat and that? Some of these people are dodgy as. Honestly, some of them, unbelievable. Beating pensioners up, sex offenders, wanting to sexually review children. What's that other one? One of them done his mum in. Some of them biting ears off of this. Look, all of them, all bigger followers than me, and people hanging out the back of them. And I think to myself, God, I know I used to be a car thief and a drug addict. I never used needles, but I used to be a car thief, a drug addict, and just do what I could to put steam on tape. And I look at some of them since I've gone straight, and I think, Jesus, they've got bigger followings than me. But then again, look at Mike Tyson, convicted rapist. Look how many millions follow him and hang out the back of him. You wouldn't have him through your front door, would you? Would you? And knocked an old couple about, didn't he? On freeway, and old pensioners got jailed for that, didn't he, Mike Tyson? So we live in a very forgiving society. Yeah, I'm ridiculed because I used to take loads of drugs. Drugs were my mates for years. They're not now, but they were, and I miss it sometimes. But you can't go down that road. It's bad, isn't it? Bad road. Get yourselves clean, all you people who are taking drugs. It's no good. You heard Danny Ramson, didn't you? TalkToBigDan.com. You heard him. He went to edge with it. I didn't go as far as him. You won't get me jumping in Everglades trying to swim with alligators and stuff like that, because I think that's just craziness. I think that's absolute craziness. And I don't know, if 30 police come to my house to arrest me, I'd probably end up shot. So I think he's done well not to get shot, hasn't he? But drugs are for mugs and boozers. losers. But every now and then it's all right to go on a mini cruise, isn't it? Just blow a bit of steam off. 4 pints in your local. I remember speaking to my dad the other day, and he said, "You just go out and have 2 or 3 pints and go home." I didn't do that, mate. I don't do that. You know that, don't you, Max? I didn't do that because it doesn't turn into that, so it's best if I just don't go out. So, somebody were asking me about Max. Let me tell you about Max. Somebody were asking me about Max. I said he's all right. Then he started having a go. Max is loyal, and he turns up for his battles. He turned up in York on his own to fight a travelling kid, 400 people there on his own. He got filled in, but he turned up, right? So I give Max respect. He turned up at Mickey Fio's and me when they had problems with Furies, when they were going to come down and do this and do that. They did zilch. So Max is all right. So don't have a go at Max, all right? He turns up for his battles and he's loyal as hell. And my kids like Max, and my mum and dad like him. So get off the Max 18, whatever. Stop it. Max is okay. He's a good person. Pays tax. Looks after his daughter. Pays his bills. So give him some respect. And you know who you are who are abusing him in them emails to me. Max is all right. But if you do have a problem, I'm more than happy to arrange it for Max to come and see you. All right? Now, we may all have a bit of banter with Max because he's a bit daft at times. He gets excited. He carries a bit of timber and that. But let me tell you this. If you feel Max in my gym here, right, he banks 120 kilo off his chest like it were a feather. So you can imagine him jabbing you, can't you? He's not quickest in the world, and I'm not saying he's daft, but sometimes he reminds me of Benny from Crossroads. He does. Because he's a bit gullible and daft, isn't he? But he's a lovable lummox, isn't he? So leave Max alone. All right. But it is what it is. But Max's boxing ability, he's got a lot to learn. Well, put it this way. If he sparred Julian, who's 52, and about 12 stone wet, probably about 13 stone wet through, and never boxed as a pro, and Max has got a pro licence, Julian would tear him apart. So, but that shows you that anybody can get a boxing license, doesn't it, if you pass a medical. But it don't mean to say that Max ain't game and he can't crack. But like I said, I don't like to wake up to things like that. Not when it's that long. Not when they email you and say, "How's Max?" And they go, "Oh, Max is all right. He's doing well. He works in Luton now and he travels back to Scarborough on a weekend, blah, blah, blah." Trying to be nice. And then look what you sent me. You should be ashamed of yourself, lad. But get in touch. I've sent you my phone number. Get in touch. And I will arrange for Max to be here if you want to put gloves on with him. He turns up for his battles, let me tell you. All right? I think that's about it, really. We spoke about Fury, Conor Benn and that. That's about it. So we'll probably finish off on that note. That's about it. We're downstairs now and turn me arm over. So I hope everybody has a great day. What's left of it? Thursday of it today. All right. Pop, pop, bang. So peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Thanks for watching the channel this month. All right. That includes you, Johnny Horsecock Nelson. And you, Gaddy. And you, Spencer Oliver. Old jug ears. Well done on speaking your mind on that. We crush your Ben and that. But let's have it right. You change with wind. So every man for themselves. That's what boxing is. So you're still not going to get in my good books just yet, jug ears. All right, but I like what I'm seeing. But Gad, when I see you, I'm going to pluck your hair out like a buxted chicken. And Big John Fury, come here, give me a big kiss. Mwah! Go on. Peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Booyaka!